Hi again, student, since I would imagine only one of you is watching this, but if you're making it a party thing, good for you, and you have very interesting parties. We're going to talk today about a really cool thing that DNA does, because we talked about DNA, what it is, and I told you that DNA is the instruction manual for how we make an entire copy of you, but that's weird to think that this tiny chain of 4 random chemicals can turn into you. And we're going to talk about exactly how it turns into all your different pieces in the next lecture. This lecture, we're talking about how you don't just die and run out of DNA, because you get more cells. You were a baby size once, a little 9-pound baby. Now your lungs and torso are bigger than you as a baby. And it's not because your cells just got bigger. You didn't get bigger fat DNA, though you might have fat DNA. That's a different question. But your DNA didn't get bigger. Instead, you got more cells. And all the time, if your skin is dry or you cut yourself in the heels, obviously your skin is growing and you get new cells. So today we're talking about how a cell splits in half, how we copy DNA, alright? So we're going to do, this one is called mitosis, and you will also want to probably see the genetic or the DNA replication video to see exactly how DNA splits in half, since that's a skill you need as well. But we're learning mitosis today, so I'm going to put that on the board. Alright, so mitosis, M-I-T-O-S-I-S. Say mitosis. Or think it hard in your head, since you're probably in the computer lab and don't want to get all awkward and embarrassed from actually following the teacher's video. Or you could just say mitosis, one of those, alright? So mitosis, when you're like, oh man, what is mitosis? Okay, it has a T in it, right here. You'll notice because it's T-shaped. But mitosis is where we take one cell and turn it into 2 identical cells. Okay? So here's a really simple version of that. We got a cell. Inside it we have chromosomes. I hope you remember, why don't you write down the number of chromosomes a normal human has in a normal cell? Yeah, you may have to check those notes, huh? You're just going to wait. Alright. I see how this is. Well, I'm going to assume that you put it down or you copied off a friend or you're just waiting for me. But a normal cell has 46 chromosomes. Okay? So, mitosis is where we take one normal cell with 46 chromosomes and it does some magic, and that's what we're talking about today is the magic, and you end up with 2 identical cells that also have 46 chromosomes, okay? 46 to 46, except 2 46s, so 92 total. But this is how you get one skin cell as a baby, and it splits into more and more skin, so that you don't just have really tight baby skin stretched out, instead you have enough cells to actually cover your body, which is really useful so you don't look like a stretched out baby. That'd be weird. So 46 to 2 cells of 46, mitosis, 2. And you see a T? It's for 2, okay? Excellent. So the question I want you to answer regarding mitosis, and what should be in your notes right after that awesome little picture with 46 splitting into 2 cells with 46, is a sentence in your own words. And I don't actually just mean made up words, but English words that you put together into a logical sentence by yourself. I want you to explain why it is we have mitosis. What are a couple of the reasons that our cells need to be able to split and make copies of themselves? Okay, so we are going to start off now talking about, like I said, the magic of how we get from one cell to 2 identical cells. It's not a photocopier. It's something that goes on, how the little tiny pieces, the nucleotides inside our body that make the DNA chains, how those kind of split up and get copied, okay? And again, you may need to see the DNA replication video as well to put this all together. But try to follow along, and again, you can watch this as many times as you need, and you can also take some notes if you're feeling very ambitious or have some spare time and want to take notes on science, because there are going to be some weird people that watch this video to do that, alright? So we start off with that cell that has 46 chromosomes in the middle. I am going to simplify things a little bit though, because I don't feel like drawing 46 chromosomes over and over and over. We're going to make this a creature that has 4 chromosomes, or two pairs of chromosomes, one from its mom, one from its dad. So we're going to say it's, I don't know, a magical creature with skin and eyes or something. Now its eyes could either be a blue chromosome from the dad or a green chromosome from the mom, okay? And its skin could either be an orange chromosome from the dad or a pink chromosome from the mom, okay? So in that last video that you just watched, each one of these chromosomes is just like that phone cord of DNA that is all coiled up into chromatin, and then the chromatin is wrapped up over and over and over, so it takes up even less space. See how this 10-foot phone cord now fits in my hand easily? That is what each one of these little chromosomes is made out of, okay? DNA coiled up very tightly into chromatin, and then into chromosomes. So, draw a cell with 4 chromosomes in it, okay? Good.